Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. This is Dipen from Pune. This is my Himalayan 450 stripped. I've removed the visor and certain parts from here. Why? Actually I already had the Alterra kit installed, but I removed it so that I can replace the fog lamps. The fog lamps were still here and I wanted to put them back here up and also show you how to install the Alterra kit. I mean, at least the panels, the left and right panels, and the visor. The visor is there on the bike again. Now before I begin the actual video of Alterra kit, let me tell you how did I install the fog lamps over here. Earlier they were here on my HJG mount. They were here first, then I put it here because the Alterra kit came here, was coming in between, but the throw was not good, and obviously Autologue has made provision to put the fog lamps inside over here. So what I've done is, this is the universal fog lamp kit from Auto Engina. You can see their logo over here. Okay, so I've used their base mounting point and their 35-degree angle extension, and on that I've mounted my HJG 124s. I lost one bolt, so first this was installed on my scrambler which is out there, and later I moved it to here. In the meanwhile I lost the bolt, so I've used a temporary different bolt. I'll order a separate bolt from Auto Engina and replace this, but otherwise this is how I've mounted my HJG 124. Okay, and here I have zip tied the HJG 124s, all cables and its unit and all. Okay, so same on the other side. Obviously this mount I'm not removing because here HJG mini drives are going to come. So this is how the HJG 124 is now mounted. When I reach home or on the way, I'll try to capture the light throw. I still have to adjust it, and then I'll also show it to you while capturing it from my DJI. So now next, coming to the Alterra kit. Now you get a left and right panel that will be supplied by Autologue along with 4 straps. Rest you have to use all these things from your old stuff, old mountings, which I'll show you now. So this indicators you have to remove from left and right. Keep the cable out. Okay, one is that. Then you have to remove the left and right small panels that fit over here. Okay, and they are 8 number bolts. These are 8 number ones which fit from behind. So you unbolt them and this panel comes off. Apart from that, there will be 2 rubber washers, one over here and one long one over here, and some cup washers and some plain washers. Remove everything, you won't need that. All you will need is this panel and this nuts, and I've misplaced my black color washers. You will need those 2, and then with that you can bolt the Alterra kit. And let me now show you how to fit the kit. So next what you will do is, you will take the Royal Enfield panel that names Royal Enfield, put it like this and take 2 of these bolts, and for now I'm going to use this temporary. You use your black bolts which were there on the washers which were there on your bike. You use those. For now I'm going to use this small one. Simply place it over here where your original panel sat. That's it, and then you have to just bolt it from behind. So here what I did was, since the hole is big, I added a smaller washer for now, but you will have your original black washer. You use that. By the way, the fog lamp position I had already adjusted according to the panel before fitting the panel. Okay, when I moved it from here to here, I was checking if it is not touching the panel anywhere or not, and then in this manner I have attached the fog lamp. So the straps that Autologue is given, there are slots over here, so you put in those straps over here like this, and they are velcro straps, and lock them up behind so that this panel doesn't vibrate. So one strap is here and the second one goes at the back side over here. Simply, there's no rule of how to put it. You can put it the way you want and adjust it at the back side and tighten it. Now once these straps are in place, then you tighten these bolts. Okay, then you tighten this bolt. Don't over tighten it so that you don't crack them or something. You will know when to stop once you know the bolt stops tightening. You will need a flat or a ring spanner to tighten the rear bolt. The front bolt can be tightened with a ratchet. Guys, I found one washer. I don't know where it was, but these are the kind of washers that will come off from the back side when you remove this stock plate. So the fitting is done for the panels from both the sides. Now just I have to install the indicators. I forgot to inform you that you have to remove this panel also, this small part. You know, it sits here on the frame. Over here it sits here, and there's a small bolt. So once you unbolt this and take this panel off, the bolt that you take off, you now I'm not able to show it over here because it's installed. Bolt, you can install it over here from this side before you install the panel. You see that in the gap? Okay, now that bolt in my case is also not the original. I've used a different one because my vehicle was opened and installed a number of times, so that's why I don't have original bolts. But the bolt you remove from here, you install that, and then you install the panel. Please check how you remove the indicator. Okay, so when installing you have to be careful and install that way only. You just look at this slot, okay, all around this particular slot that has to fit in this frame. Okay, so you push it. After you put the cables, push everything inside first. Okay, and then with little pressure you'll have to go on pressing on the indicator's perimeter and push all the rubber inside till it comes out really well from the other side. So now let's install the visor. Once you remove the stock visor and transfer the rubbers to the Autologue visor, then place this plate from Autologue, keep it here. Take your stock bolt that was there on your bike earlier and just start bolting everything. Okay. Once all the 4 bolts are in place, then start tightening them one by one. I prefer to tighten in a cross fashion like you do it for your car wheels, so that nothing pinches out anywhere. And this new visor from Autologue is compatible with stock guards. Of course, there's a difference of gap over here and here. That's because the RE alignment itself is, you know, crazy everywhere. If you're not aware, this particular panel of ours, the metal part over here, is different to the one on this side. I think one of the either sides is smaller, one is bigger. So there's a lot of alignment issues. When I was installing carbon racing visor and all other stuff also, and a GPS mount, I'd installed it earlier here. You can see my previous videos. That time also had faced alignment issues. So yeah, that's it. All the installation is done. Now I'll head home, and obviously it's night, so we'll adjust the throw and also show you how the throw of the fog lamps is. It's so good now, you know, half of the cops won't be able to see the fog lamps and they won't be able to catch you. So I'm at least happy on that front. It's dark area, and this is what I've adjusted the throw right now. I can still play around, make the beam go higher, left, right. All sorts of adjustments are possible. Let me also show you my high beam. This is where I've adjusted the fog lamp high beam. It's making a X kind of stuff. Now this is the throw by default of my low beam and high beam. I'm not sure if it is visible, if at all it is visible. Okay, now let me turn on the fog lights. This is the yellow low beam, white low beam and white high beam. This is still kind of inside city on open roads.
That's so low. When I talk to you about it, you're in defense mode. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. How can we work on ourselves when you say no?